Stop thinking chicken is automatically the healthier choice because it might be killing your gains. I know that sounds like a gym blasphemy, but hear me out. For years, I bought into the lean protein equals chicken breast rule. Clean, low fat, high protein. Sounded perfect, right?
This chicken.
But then I started comparing it to beef, and what I found blew my mind. Beef isn't just a protein source. It's packed with iron, zinc, B12, and even creatine, stuff your muscles actually need to grow. Meanwhile, chicken, it's decent, but it's missing way more than people realize. And don't even get me started on satiety, right, babe?
Yep.
If you've ever eaten chicken and felt hungry again an hour later, you're not imagining things. In this episode, we're going to dive into the beef versus chicken.
So no fish.
Exactly.
Okay.
Which one builds muscle better? Which keeps you fuller longer? And what are the health fears around beef that actually are outdated? Whether you're bulking, cutting, or you're just eating to eat smarter. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which meat makes the cut. Let's settle this. Okay. All right, babe, let's jump into this. I think this is going to be a very good discussion today.
It is very interesting.
It really is.
Yeah.
I think it's really packed full of really good information. And so we are just going to kind of go over some of these things. So let's first talk about protein quality. So not all protein is built the same, right?
That's true.
So when we think of beef, we're thinking that might have a higher biological value. Would you agree with that?
Everybody thinks of fat.
Yeah, like more than chicken.
Yes. So you just think, okay, too much fat is bad.
Right.
So I guess after doing carnivore now, 10 weeks?
Yeah, I think it has been 10 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we've really changed our thought on fat and beef.
Yes.
And wow.
Yes.
Feel good.
Yes.
So
yes. I mean, would you say that we're adapting this as a lifestyle?
I think we don't have a choice. I mean, you think, I like what Dr. Ailment says about if you feed the brain, the whole body kind of
falls in line.
And it needs that fat.
Yeah.
It has to have
I would
fat.
agree.
So doing lean meat doesn't work.
Yeah. And we'll get into that a little bit later, like kind of sprinkling in those other meats on your plate for
changing things up. But right now we're just talking about one versus another.
And that's beef versus chicken.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's a really good point. And also a thing about beef that we're learning through our deep dive is that beef actually your body uses it more effectively.
Totally.
Digestion, everything. And so that is pretty cool.
Can I be blunt?
Please.
So
that's the only way I know you to be.
The first 30 days, yes, it's true. We were mostly beef. And what you eat, I mean, the amounts is not what comes out.
Isn't that the truth?
So it's just like you're definitely using more of the meat. It's just, it's getting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your body is using the nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, all the material that your body needs is absorbing and is being used. It's a really great point.
Right.
So talking about like protein. So one of the things like whey protein, WHEY, is still considered number one for muscle building, like for those bodybuilders out there or people that are trying to gain muscle and all that. Whey protein is considered number one still, but among whole foods, we got to believe in our beef, don't we? Wow. That's got the edge on whey any day.
Whey, I don't understand that part, but just, I know a ribeye, I know, strip, New York.
Well, beef edges ahead in muscle building potential because it's nutrient dense.
Yes, I agree with that.
You'll probably hear us talk about that even a little bit more. But like you could eat 30 grams of chicken, which is protein. Like I'm talking 30 grams of chicken of protein.
Now 30 grams, is that like a breast?
Yeah,
thigh?
I would. Well, I mean, I think both. But, if you get a food scale, you can measure out 30 grams if you're keeping track of your macros or whatever. But if your body can't fully utilize it in the same way that your body will utilize beef, like we just said, your body will use more material from the vitamins, minerals, and various things in the beef. And so are you really getting what you pay for if you're just eating only chicken breast? I speak to myself because that's all I used to eat, isn't it?
You miss chicken.
I know. I would never eat beef.
Oh, anything with fat was like, ooh.
Yeah. I would do hamburger here and there, but that was not a staple in our home.
But high meat, low fat.
Yep.
So probably really that 93, 95%.
Yes. The more fat-free I could get it, that's how I would buy it.
Right.
Oh, you were so patient with me. Okay, so let's move on to amino acids. I think this is really interesting. Both are complete proteins. So you have beef that contains more, I'm going to not say this right, but leucine. It's Leucine. But that amino acid mostly responds for triggering muscle protein synthesis. And beef contains natural creatine, which is something that is used, of course, to build muscle, for strength, less muscle soreness, and things like that. But it helps with explosive power in recovery, and chicken doesn't. So let's talk about when you're at the gym and maybe you describe your own experience before when you went to the gym or exercised or worked hard outside, because really the world is his playground.
Yes.
When you did that, did you find muscle soreness to be less after starting carnivore?
Yes, totally.
Isn't that interesting?
No, I can't recall being sore.
Yeah. And I wonder why that would be. Why would we have better...
I guess it's the nutrients in the red meat.
Yes. It is. I really believe that all the nutrients that your body is absorbing are the correct nutrients to feed your muscles and all of that. So, yeah. Very interesting.
One of the things, we're probably going to hit it, but I'm going to say it because it's here, is, I find that for dinner, I'll have half of a ribeye.
Yes, we'll split one.
And I'm full. I'm good.
I know.
I go to sleep.
Amazing,
I'm full.
you guys.
I'll wake up, not hungry.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And you were saying that chicken.
Yep.
It only lasts a couple hours because it doesn't have the fat and it's too lean.
Correct. It's so lean. Your body uses the nutrients so quickly.
Right.
That you're hungry 45 minutes later. And you're right. We will touch on that. But I'm glad you brought that up because I think it's worth talking about a couple times because I don't think that, marketing certainly is not going to market beef and high fat for whatever reason, probably just to prey on people's weaknesses of always wanting to lose weight.
Always fart. It's bad for the environment. Well, so do we. So anyway.
It's bad for our environment when there's gas.
It's true.
Okay. So anyway, we will touch more on that point. But you're right. I think that's a great point.
It's an easy fix, though.
Beef keeps you satiated longer. Yeah. Beef keeps you satiated longer because of the nutrients, the fat, and your digestive tract. It absorbs it slower.
You could use a stick of butter and then on the top of the chicken breast.
That's very true.
Add your fat.
And that's true. And a lot of the viewers and subscribers, they have made those suggestions. Okay. And honestly, if I'm going to have chicken, I'm going to have it with butter for sure.
Perfect.
Moving forward.
Yes.
Well, the last couple months. So chicken is lower in methionine.
Sure.
And glycine. Which what that means is it's important to connective tissue and joint health. So we need those things.
Yes.
And that's why it's important to continue to keep chicken on your plate and not eliminate it altogether. But if you're training hard and you're trying to recover faster, to our point, beef would probably be the built-in bonus fuel.
Oh, you got the little one.
Mr. ADHD here is bored with all these big words.
I'm just glad I'm not saying them. All right.
No, I'm
here.
You. All right. So that kind of is a prelude into our digestibility and satiety, what your gut actually feels.
Perfect.
Okay. So in your opinion, is beef denser than chicken?
Totally. You eat it, you're just not hungry.
Yeah.
What about bacon? Bacon's is good.
Bacon is high in fat, which is going to feed your brain, which is also going to keep brain fog away, ladies and men. Men have brain fog.
We need to cook some more tonight.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So we kind of went over that already. So beef is denser, chicken is leaner. And so beef is going to stay in your system longer, which is why you are satiated longer from meal to meal. And I love that because then we're not vining and scratching and, oh my goodness, we got to get to the cupboard. We got to get, our cravings satisfied. We don't need that. With chicken, oh my goodness, I remember those diets where it's chicken, broccoli, that's it. All you're thinking about is your next meal. You're hungry and you're constantly looped in the food thought cycle. And since carnivore, I think about food. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it is not, I'm like, sometimes like even last night, I'm like, I don't even want to eat.
Right.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it is, for somebody that doesn't like diets.
Yeah. Yeah. You've never dieted. No,
because I don't want to be hungry and I like snacking, but I find that my cravings are like nil. They don't really exist.
Right. Which is huge.
Oh, totally. It's easy. Anybody can do this.
You coming in the kitchen to graze is like 5% out of before carnivore. I'd say that was about 95%.
Correct.
And it's not like, it was me too. It's not just you. It's not like you're eating every time you're looking to graze, but you're curious. Your body is telling you it needs something. Now we're feeding our body what it needs. And so our bodies aren't saying, go to the fridge, go to the cupboard, go to the pantry.
Now this is probably already in your stuff, but that's the one thing I have learned through this is fat, spikes your insulin. Like I've seen the graphs.
Yeah.
And it just barely. So any of your fats.
Right.
So and that's what you want to do if you want to try to burn fat.
Yes.
You want to keep your insulin not, because everything you put in your mouth, it creates insulin. Right?
Even if it's healthy. It's true.
It is.
An insulin spike.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that it knocks you out of the keto state.
It does.
So
very good.
Thanks.
Yep. It really is. So if you're chasing muscle and energy and fewer cravings, beef wins. It's going to be your better bite.
Thank you.
Bang for your bite.
It's so good.
Okay, you guys, are you team chicken or team beef, right?
Yeah.
Would you just put a comment in the comment section and let us know if you're team chicken or team beef?
Now, I do like a good smoked chicken. We're going to do some soon because I'd like put it on the green egg and
I know
tasty. But, I do see that beef is just hands down.
It is.
You can eat a half a steak and be content until the next day.
Yep. And well into the next day.
Yes.
To eat breakfast, I can't.
Because we usually don't eat breakfast until 11, and then we try to eat dinner between 5 and 6.
Yeah, and oftentimes I won't even eat till 1 or 2 in the afternoon. All right, let's move into myths. I have covered a 4-part series on Mythbusters on my YouTube channel. And so that's, if you guys want a link to that, I can provide it at the end of the video. But myths that won't die. This is a different kind of myth that I kind of talk about in here. But it's like chicken is leaner, so it's healthier, right? Is that true or false?
False.
It is false, but partly true.
All right, so almost false.
It's like, yes, skinless chicken breast is lower in fat, but that doesn't automatically make it healthier. It depends on what your goals are. If your goals are weight loss, then you can go for chicken. Now that I have totally revamped my whole thinking and I've rewired my brain, you got to have fat and
brain health.
But you gotta, if you're trying to lose weight, I know there's I'm probably going to get a lot in the comments and I welcome that. Please, I welcome that. But, there's not one perfect diet for everybody. Mm-hmm. So even though my husband and I are choosing carnivore, that is a healthy option for the two of us. But we're not saying to everyone out there that you should choose carnivore and it's the only way to live.
Everybody's got a different body type.
Yes.
And they react different to certain things. So certain things are going to be better for you.
And wouldn't you say that carnivore is more of if you've got an ailment, something your body needs to heal, carnivore would be more of a healing way of eating?
Yeah, doing either 30 or 45 days carnivore is almost like detoxing. So I would say...
Because it's an elimination.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to this. All right, so here's my brain. We're not talking about fish is high in omega-3s and a lot of stuff, but it's also... I'm saying the fish thing.
I know. You carry on.
But because that's what my brain works. So anyway, fish I feel like is there, but it also has mercury. It has other things you got to be more concerned with too. So you really got to limit. And I'm not talking about farm fresh. I'm talking about wild. You just got to be careful on the amount because those are pretty toxic stuff you don't want to be eating too. Right. So it's just beef. You go back to beef.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I love fish. And when we were in Florida, because we cook at home and we grill and stuff like that, I don't know. We didn't make it to our favorite place is Detweiler. And that's a couple hours north from us, but we just didn't make it there. So anyway, okay. Another myth, it's missing many essential micronutrients and fat soluble vitamins that are crucial for hormone health and recovery. Lean doesn't always equal better. It leaves you hungry and undernourished.
Right.
So
can't be undernourished.
No, we don't want to be undernourished.
That's it.
Yeah. So cholesterol and saturated fat panic, because a lot of people now we're retraining our brains and all of this because of all the research that's come out since I was little has affected the way I think. And I know a lot of you out there, you grew up a little bit differently in a more healthy food.
You think? I mean, because we used to do like 2% milk. Well, whole milk should have been the healthier choice.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah. No, 100%. You want the fat. Again, it's getting the fat.
Right.
So there was a few things, but overall, yes, I grew up mom was more organic. So she
well balanced.
Always did vegetables and gardening and everything else. Got a whole cow or half a cow.
Yeah.
We actually raised them there in Florida, and on 1.25 acres, we would, after about 1.5 years, and it was some of the best beef. Yeah, I remember the flavor. Oh yeah, store bought. I don't prefer store bought, but right now we don't. That's kind of what we have. But what stunk is Christmas morning. Here it is. You're elementary school, and you're having to go out and bottom field the calf before you can open presents.
Oh, that's hilarious. I would have loved that. People still fear. I would have.
I think it would be my parents' turn. Anyway.
People still fear red meat because of the outdated research.
Oh, totally. Even just going into this.
I know.
For me.
It's opened my eyes to so much.
Totally. Now how I feel after 10 weeks.
Yeah. Well, and the subscribers are so knowledgeable and so full of information that when you guys put comments in the comment section and share your stories, please keep doing that, even if it's on repeat, because I think it really helps other people. It definitely has helped Larisse and I. But recent studies show that dietary cholesterol has minimal impact on blood cholesterol in most people. So it's just interesting. Beef fat, especially from grass-fed sources, include stearic acid, a saturated fat that actually supports heart health. So all the things that, the world is telling you or marketing for weight loss, it's $1 billion business. And that, they're sitting.
I'm glad you're seeing those words.
Yeah, I don't think I'm saying them right, but okay. So for all the bodybuilders out there, the chicken and rice, remember the chicken rice that kind of became a gospel in the bodybuilding realm? It's more about bland consistency and calorie control, definitely not about nutrition, which is why so many bodybuilders, when they get on stage and they're lean, they're deficient and dehydrated, they look good, but that's why they put weight on after, because they start drinking water. And anyway, there's so many things that go into that.
So talking about diets.
Yes.
Who wants to, all right, so if you're doing a diet, who wants to count all those calories and macros and Whey stuff? It's just simple. Carnivore, it's idiot proof. So anyway, it's just simple, easy, and very
full disclosure. Because I'm such a disciplined person, I did, and I don't right now because I'm forcing myself not to. I'm kind of coaching myself against it. But I do love counting my macros. I love
she's that person.
Putting what's in my mouth. I like tracking it. I
keep it simple.
I love it. It's just something that is built in me. You're right. A lot of people need it simple. But I can tell you, since I have forced myself to not do it, it is simple and it's nice. It's a nice rest. It's a rest for my brain. It's a rest for my body. It feels more peaceful. It really does. Not to just have to count everything and measure everything and stuff like that. But I mean, I have to be honest. That is part of what I enjoy doing. So anyway, so many elite athletes now cycle in red meat. So this is interesting. They're cycling in red meat now because of iron levels, testosterone support, and performance longevity.
Right.
The research is out there. Okay, moving into micronutrient face-off.
Oh boy.
Where beef dominates. Okay. Iron. So a lot of women are deficient in iron.
Okay.
I know I'm one of them. So the heme, Heme, iron, is way more absorbable than plant iron.
Okay.
In other words, like from broccoli, things like that. So it's crucial for oxygen and energy support. And so no wonder I have an increase. You have a funny thing to say?
Broccoli.
He's got funnies. Which stinks up the environment.
That's right.
Yeah. I do love broccoli, but haven't had it in 10 weeks. Okay, so...
this wouldn't work in Europe.
For the Mediterranean diet?
Well, no, they're shutting all those beef farms down and all that stuff.
Sad.
Yeah, anyway.
I hope that never comes to America.
Yeah, because
we're going to have to... You guys that are subscribers, we're going to have to build a community and just, those communal... where one raises cows, one raises... Yeah. My friend Mackenzie and her husband, they have a farm, the Triple Oaks farm, and it's amazing. They are a regenerative farm, and they just do an amazing job. And I would like to order more from them, and we will be doing that when we get more settled. But they raise pigs, and my goodness, their food is amazing. So... shout out to you guys. Okay, so let's see. Zinc. Okay, vitamin B12 needed for nerve function and all that, zinc and creatine. So all of these things are naturally occurring. All of these vitamins and minerals naturally occur in beef. So that's the importance between beef and chicken. You're not getting as much in chicken. However, okay, so chicken gaps. It's low in iron and B12 and all that I said. Do you have another funny? Go ahead. What you got?
As long as we do something on watermelon.
This is about beef versus chicken.
All right.
Okay, so virtually no omega-3s unless pasture raised, and that's rare in store-bought cuts. And so, yeah. But anyway, if beef is a full supplement stack, chicken's more like a basic multivitamin. And that makes sense. I think I can stick that in my brain.
Okay.
Like chicken, I would say we could probably start implementing a couple times a week for variety. Yeah. And to get selenium and what was the other one that's in there? I think I'll come to it. But what are the hidden trade-offs? What do you think the hidden trade-offs are?
Well, you're just not going to be full,
Yeah, well, right. To complete that thought, beef is slower in digesting, so you're more satiated.
Right.
You're fuller longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the chicken digests faster, so that often leads to hunger and cravings and, all that good stuff. So especially important if you're cutting or doing intermittent fasting. Think about what's going to keep you satiated longer. Beef.
Perfect.
Yep. So
where's the beef?
To your farting and all the gas and all that fun stuff. Beef does have a larger carbon footprint, yes.
Maybe in Europe.
But the conversation's a little nuanced. So grass-fed systems and regenerative agriculture change the game. And that's what Triple Oaks Farm is. Their regenerative.
See, in Europe, what they need to do is just put a bag over the back end of a cow.
My word.
And then they can just like use that gas to run a power plant.
Right? Why not?
Why not? It's a thought.
Exactly. Chicken may involve more factory farming, antibiotics, poor welfare conditions. It's not automatically the ethical choice. No. The way that they do chickens, it's kind of gross. So I think, we just encourage the use of both, but I'm probably going to, for myself, I can't tell y'all what to do, but for myself, beef. Beef and then sprinkle in some chicken, which I'm so proud of myself.
We haven't tried lamb. We need to try lamb.
I know. I thought we bought some. Can't find it now. It's in somewhere. It's so weird.
It's in the back of
it's gone now. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's gone now. Okay, so recommendations by goal. So if your goal is muscle growth, go for beef. If your goal is weight loss, mix some both in there, and budget friendly. I mean, chicken thighs and ground beef.
Well, your thighs and your drumsticks, they're going to have more. They're darker. It's a dark meat, so they're going to be higher in fat.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Than the breast.
Yes. So if you want balanced beef and chicken strategy, you alternate by your goal. Chicken on light days, beef on heavy lifting days. So if we're talking about your strength training, which I am very much a part of, although it's been lacking a little bit.
Let's talk about going to the gym.
Yeah, we need to talk about going to the gym.
Okay, going to the gym. I'm like, that's work. Okay. Anyway, you go in, I want to do my thing. I want to get out. It's not like something
he doesn't.
Maybe the massage chairs. No, that's.
Yeah. You enjoy the massage chairs.
Oh yes, I do.
You alternate by goal. And then you use beef for deeper meals like stews and slow cooks and burgers. And you do chicken for meal prep. Although, we meal prep and we meal prep bacon and ribeyes and hamburger and, all beef hot dogs. Of course, you don't have to meal prep those, but you know what I mean?
Right.
What else you got?
Well, next week will be interesting because we're going to be in Colorado.
Yeah, we're going to be traveling next week. So
for like 10 days.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting on staying on track.
Yes.
So it'll be a little bit of a challenge because we're going to be in and out of things.
That's a good point. So we will pop in for a quick video throughout our trip. Just
video
for fun.
With a view.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful view.
Yes.
And so we'll be sure to stay connected. But next week and the following week, we probably won't have a carnivore podcast, just to give you a heads up. Thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate that. Okay. So instead of picking sides, right? We don't have to pick sides, do we? I never like to pick sides. I wanted to pick everybody to be on my team.
Yeah.
Build your plate with purpose. Use beef and chicken like tools, not trophies.
Perfect.
Do you have anything else to add, babe, before we close out? Or as we're closing out?
That's it.
I do have a red meat versus chicken diagram that I will link in the description box below. And it just gives the nutrients, an extensive list of nutrients and the grams of beef or chicken and what the winner is out of those. So you guys have a visual of the vitamins and what you need and what beef provides and what chicken provides. And so I'll be sure to.
Interesting if they had one of these done where they took beef raised normal, beef raised grass.
Yes.
And same with chicken, free range versus.
Yeah. I'll have to research that. I'm sure they do have something like that out there.
Anyway.
But that's a good suggestion and I can research that and get back to you in a further video. You guys, thank you for your time.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. We are excited that you're a part of this journey with us. We love you guys and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Bye.
See ya.